really interesting. Wow. Yeah, really interesting how he considered the fold so heavily because people just under bluff in these $400 tournaments. It's really, really interesting.
Yeah, I mean, what are his bluffs? You know, like if we really think about it, like sure, ace high, like ace high has some showdown value if you had ace five, and when he raises the turn with maybe some backdoor diamond draw or something like that, he actually gets called in on this kind of board. Like, what hands do you have that you're folding?
And it's gonna have some misdraws and things too. So I think calling is the only option myself. Let's see if Boogaloo got away from it. Ooh, call is 6.
So this is close between call.
Really interesting. So call is 6, raise is 7,500 is 10 points. And I'm going to say he said that because this is a very bad player. And so he thinks the very bad player is going to stack off here with worse queens a lot. I'm going to guarantee that's what he's going to say. Very interesting, though. I thought call for sure was the right answer. I never am in this spot. I don't know. Interesting spot, too. I think this is a little bit of a lesson for everyone out there, too. A lot of times, the hands we want to float with, like this one, are better as raises. So this kind of falls in that category.
Yeah, and he was kind of an echo chamber for us there, saying, you know, we just get better hands to call and worse to fold.
Yep.
Like, he's going to have some gut shots in his range. He's going to have spade draws. He's going to have king X. And we kind of, we kind of identify kind of what cards are going to be bad for us on future streets. And we're aware how to proceed on those cards.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, that's a very good point, man. You right.
That was the best. You didn't say anything. You won. Just straight up.
You won. I'm just.
All right, so ooh, look at this. You're not opening this. You just looked at this. You're not opening.
Button cut off, hijack, low jack, under the gun one. You are.
Come on now. Okay. I am. So let's see if he.
He's got to open it, or there wouldn't be a hand.
It wouldn't be a
I'm already down on points.
You're already down on points in real life. Now, obviously, you're gonna cheat, but
I'm gonna evolve.
you're gonna adapt, right?
All right, let's play.
I'm going to cry if he says he's folding here. Like, if he's like, yeah, you should be folding this in this kind of tournament, and you were actually right. All right, cool.
Wah, wah.
Ah!
Yes! I just want to say for the record that this is the best 3-point score I've ever gotten in my life. Because the right answer was fold.
Right? But you heard what he said about the tables. This is a 3K.
Here comes the excuses. 10
The
points
excuses
fold.
to
It says
open
right
if your
here.
table is particularly tight and weak. Welcome to the $5 2K world. I mean, you know, the $11 10K. I'm opening this, yeah, for sure.
This is the best 3 points of my life.
Oh, that's hilarious. And everybody's 50.
Nailed it. What the hell kind of play is that from King Queen? Who does that?
Who the hell? Yeah, so Mad Dog.
Jonathan Little's an absolute crusher, so it's nice to have him.
Yeah, I agree, and I
He's
always
just
love
coaching.
playing right after sessions like this because I feel like my brain's warmed up. I'm thinking through things, and so it's a good way to start your session for sure.
Right. All right, guys, this is it.
What's up, Mike? You want to give a gist? He was saying Narco Cop was playing about depipping about 28% of hands. He had been very aggressive in this $10 buy-in, and here are the options to fold, to call, to raise to 1,200, raise to... What? Wait a minute, he made it 800, and my man's giving options for 12 and 1,400 So it's already getting kind of spicy. That's so nasty. To be on a site with these other crushers, you know, well-known poker public figures is pretty exciting, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I didn't mention that when I was kind of giving a little intro here too. You know, Assassinato, Matt Affleck, John Little, all coaches on the site, so very highly respectable, quality poker content.
Yep, Evan Jarvis as well. You know, remember Evan Jarvis, Matt Affleck, Assassinato, John Little.
Yeah, so I guess that just makes sense. He could just have the ace of clubs in his hand. That's interesting, though. I
How
thought
many
that was
points you got?
interesting.
You didn't do that bad. 45.
I like how you just pat me on the back. You didn't do that bad. Well, yeah, good job, buddy. Like,
The back.
I remember I got the higher score in the first one. So, we're 1 for 1, buddy.
I just want to know.
Calling, guys. Let's see if we're good.
Similar situation.
That's pre-flop? I think it's pre-flop. Alright, guys, we're checking, I guess. Oh, for fuck's sake.
One of the things I see people when it comes to poker is when people get to the turn, there's an opportunity.
When you're facing a min raise or just a touch more than a min raise, and there's an ante in play, which is going to be the case in most tournaments, I think, going forward, you want to defend pretty wide. If your opponent's making a 2.
All right, cool. You're going 1400.
I'm going 1400, guys.
I'm gonna go call with the arm and just see what happens.
Alright, and...
I would fold in game though, for the record, in case that's the winning game.
You won. You win. I have to concede. You win.
14K.
14K, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Well, no, we can't win. This is a pretty rough spot because damn it.
Mm-hmm. Where do you gonna get my chat? They like naughty things. They like just beer, alcohol,
All right, let's do I can do a $10 ACR giveaway.
$10 ACR giveaway courtesy of my man Toe. For me beating that ass heads up in this. Sorry. No, I'm kidding. We'll do this. We'll have to do it at least once a week, man. And then we'll do it. We'll do it every week a couple times.
So it's a tie.
I guess we got to give out $10 to each other's communities. We'll just do our own $10 free roll for each. Or does that sound fair?
Yes. Do you know what this means?
You win. I give his chat $10. Take it.
So that's cool
Filthy
because we have
animal.
2 ties and then a win from you and a win from me. This is like the epic battle. It's perfect. It's great.
Yeah, we're even Stevens.
This is awesome.
Take it.
I love it.
You know.
Stop. We got a giveaway going. Let's run the giveaway for the $10 ACR winner. Closing the giveaway. Drawing the winner. My man Sebs are getting the $10 ACR giveaway for this one.
What up, peeps? We're back again. It's Saturday. You know what that means. It's the study stream. It's the last study stream of the year. We did it, America. We made it, Sixes. Another year in the game. We're still here. Look, you even got a smile on your face. That's a plus, right? As long as we're still here and smiling, what the fuck else could you want?
True. We are here. Welcome to Army Sixes Mafia. What up, boys and girls? Good to see you guys. Excited to be here. The last study stream of the year next week, Christmas Eve, and then New Year's Eve this following week after that. So we're fucking out of here, boys. Let's end on a strong note. Oh, and it's going to be a short one because I'm going to a Browns game today in the fucking cold. So we're going to try to speed run this. Get your poker coachings in the chat. We want to do at least 2 quizzes. So get in there.
How cold is it for you right now?
Bro, I was like indifferent on going because the last Browns game I went to was like mid-December like this. It was actually 10 fucking degrees outside. I left. I fucking left the game because I was too cold. I was like, I can't. It's the coldest I've ever been in my life.
Fuck that.
Drinking beer and the shit's freezing up to your like beard and shit. It's like, yeah.
Fuck that. That's no fun.
No,
Like,
but it's going to be 30 degrees.
Do you know the movie Christmas Story?
Yeah, of course.
So you know the scene where the little kid's got all the clothes
Ralphie
on. He
got-
he put his arms down. That would be me. By the way, did you see they just did a sequel? It's great with all the same
really?
characters.
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah, they have Ralphie grown up and doing his version of Christmas now. It's actually great. It's really good. Check it out. It just came out. Yeah, cool. While they're doing that, we need to pick a quiz.
Yeah, it's gonna be 30. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. No, we can pick one. Yeah, I mean, I got my shit up.
Multi-way. You want to do Queen Jack multi-way?
Fuck yeah.
1853.
Sure. The last Browns game I went to was so cold. The girl with us shed a tear that froze to her face. Yeah. No, and I mean, I got these tickets, so like I'm pretty sure it's like gonna be in like the windy part of the stadium. So my buddy, I'm like, bro, if it's so fucking cold and I'm miserable, I'm not sticking around.
It's
like I'll just go to the
crazy
casino.
that stadiums in places that get that cold aren't indoor stadiums.
Well, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Factory of
you think if
tears.
you're like in Minnesota, you would automatically have an indoor stadium. If you were in fucking Cleveland where it gets cold as balls, you would have an indoor stadium. For the sake of your
real talk.
players.
Yeah. Nope, they don't give a fuck.
You know how much it must
So that
hurt
bit-
to get hit when it's cold like that?
Yeah, I play
Everything-
football. It
Everything
sucks.
hurts more.
But you're so warm though. You don't
Oh,
you're
'cause
not
you're
you don't
running
feel
around.
that cold because you stay warm.
Yeah.
We had
Sixes
like
lives
12
about an
right now.
hour from Cleveland.
Yeah, 45 minutes from Cleveland. I can get there in 40 minutes if I'm flying. 40-ish minutes if I'm flying. All right, yeah, we'll do 1853. Did I do the Nightbot thing correctly? I did.
Mm-hmm.
Then it wouldn't be football. True, yeah, football has to be dog shit gritty. Like here in high school and shit, we played on a raggedy ass field and it was always cold and stuff, you know. It's like
Damn.
never. It was
I grew up in fucking California, man. It was beautiful.
you guys
Cold.
are soft as
It was
shit.
like, it was
East Coast
cold. It
greater
was
than
like
West
50
Coast.
degrees. It's cold here, man. It's like in the fucking 40s.
50 degrees.
I mean, it's cold.
Cats are, bro, 50 degrees here. Motherfuckers are rocking shorts in 50s.
Yeah, 50s is
50s and people are cooking out.
50 isn't that bad, but it's like in the 40s here in Vegas. It's cold.
It's 33 in Cleveland right now with the wind
It's
and
25
it's supposed to
for
be
you,
snowing.
Brian. That's stupid.
Guys, I'll put a bunch of shit on Instagram. If you're not following me on Insta, I'm gonna put a bunch of shit on the story to show you guys.
You didn't put any shit about you actually shooting.
I didn't shoot. I mean, we were only there for 20 minutes.
That sucks.
Yeah, I didn't. We took our gun and shit. Then we got started later. We had to leave.
That sucks.
Like we took shit up there too.
I wanted to
shoot.
see you bust a cap. I want to see if you had like the sideways fucking
Just you ain't allowed to stop.
one
Get a
time for
racist-
your mind.
All right, let's do it. Let's pick somebody. Fuck it.
We got Peanut Flesh. What up, brother? Good luck.
I should have just held that bitch up and we just.
You should have.
Dude, I was ready to, but he had to go. All right, take care. Bye. Got in there last.
We were talking
second.
about
Let's
the
go.
thug life, which is what this was. But Heidi and I were walking around the other day, and there was this dude who was sagging. I swear to God, the edge of his pants were like behind his knees. It was ridiculous. It was absurd. I don't know how he was walking.
Well, I can't say I wore a belt with the pants I was wearing, so I was probably busting a little one.
Has
What up,
Six's
Carter? Let's
streamer
do
game
it.
stepped up to now he's a B+ streamer? Absolutely, which is
Not.
infinitely better than me.
No, I'm just an old dog that's been doing the same shit for going on 5 years Wednesday, guys. Iggy's going to be giving me a bunch of shit to give away this Wednesday. So show up on my stream this Wednesday. They're going to be
Damn, that
giving
5 years went
me
fast.
tickets.
Fuck.
Hard stock. Let's go. Carter,
I
let's
remember
do
before
it.
you had any gray in your chin. Oh, fuck, man.
No, I've had gray since I was like fucking 22 years old.
All right,
That's
Peanut
hard.
Flesh. Let's roll this quiz. Fuck it.
All right, let's do it.
Here we have Queen Jack offsuit facing an under the gun raise and a under the gun +1 call, low jack seat call. Folds around us in the big blind. Should we fold, call, re-raise to 780,000, or go all in?
What are we doing? Who's got the squeeze in their life?
Excuse me. Iggy kicked me off the site. Peanut, you need to be stop being so fucking good at life and poker.
Iggy kicked me off the site too.
Yep. because you don't live there. Because they kicked everybody in these states off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They kicked me off the site and then called me one of their pros.
It's nice to have good friends like me to make that happen.
Everybody calling. Hollywood are wild. Damn. That what just made me sad. That's the last Hollywood of the year.
Hollywood.
You gotta give it a good one.
I gotta give it
a good send off for next year.
Fuck it, my dude.
Reverse implied odd nightmare, no good blockers. Monkey Man says fold. Is that an F for fold?
He says the reverse implied odds.
Oh,
He's folding.
Julius, thank you for the kind words, buddy.
Julius.
You gotta stay humble.
Hold him, he's nuts?
Yes.
Oh, what a guy.
It's been a minute, right?
I know, right?
We got a lot of the old schoolers in at the end of the year. Got Wisco hanging
What's
around.
up, DC?
We got fucking Julius is in the streets. Like, they're coming out for the holidays. Call not good. Hand to 3-bet, in my opinion. It blocks the bottom of the range for the undergun open. Call. Everybody calling. Where's Peanut Flesh? Peanut Flesh calling. He was first. What up, noob? How you doing, buddy?
Carter calling as well.
Yeah, we just call here, right? It's not good enough to squeeze. We're getting a good price. We can't fold. What the fuck? We call.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of tricky. You fold a lot of offsuit stuff, but I feel like offsuit paint, offsuit jacks is like the bottom of our calling. Like maybe,
are you
maybe
folding
King 10 off.
King 10
It
off?
might be a fold. It might be a fold. Pretty complicated. No, I mean you gotta start thinking like
No ICM here, right?
But it's +1. It's EP versus EP. Like your range is tightest. Fuck for offsuit hands. This is in there. I would assume. I'm not cheating or looking.
Less tight, but still tight.
You're not calling any offsuit 9s here. No offsuit 9s. No offsuit 8s. Not even Jack 8. No Jack 9. That shit is dust in a spot like this. You can't call.
I would lie and say if I didn't call the offsuit.
You're
9s.
fucking dust if you call with 9. You're like literally gonna lose a lot. So I'll show it. I mean, I feel like those are ones we can't play. Yeah. All right, let's call. Let's call.
I'm gonna pull up the chart just because
call.
I'm curious why we're calling. Listen to the quiz in the meantime.
All right. Cool.
This is a spot where I think a lot of people just automatically call, but I
here.
think it's actually close because the under the gun range should be pretty strong, and the low jack calling
close,
range
man.
should also
Like he
be
knows what
really,
he's
really
talking
strong.
about.
So against two pretty strong ranges, we should expect to be dominated a decent amount of the time. As the players are more loose and splashy in general, I suppose calling becomes
Jack
just
9
way
is
better.
calling.
But against most people,
Huge difference if it's suited.
I don't actually hate considering a fold. Now,
Offsuit
I'm not
nines.
going to fold because I'm only going to
Offsuit
fold if the players are
9,
really
10, and
tight.
Jack
But
9
I think
are
folding's
ace
actually
nine's
viable.
fold.
Now, if my hand was much worse, like let's say Queen 9 offsuit or Jack 9 offsuit, I probably would just let it go immediately because we do have to worry very much about being dominated. So I call. Flop comes Queen 10-6. We're going to check our entire range. Check. Initial razor best 370, about half pot. Should we fold, call, raise to 800,000, or go all in?
All right. Well, this is the spot we're in every day. Every day, all day.
The person in the middle
Yeah, suited, big difference, Julius. Big.
bombs it.
Never fully suited. As a matter of fact, we're calling here
Every suited
way
hand.
wider suited. Yeah.
No, we're not folding. We're folding 0 suited hands in a spot like this. Even fucking 7 deuce suited to call.
Yes.
100% of your suited range, multi-way. All right, what it do?
Call, gap call, GP call.
Booyah!
Who that?
We don't die.
Carter, this is not a fold at 60. At 60,
Rick, thank
you
you for
get
the
to
follow.
call your
Welcome.
offsuit 10s.
Sour sweet
You
spot.
get to be in there with the offsuit 10s. You're folding offsuit 9s there, Carter.
Welcome.
You're welcome.
Everybody
Sir
call
Kelly
me.
says,
Hold on.
fucking raise. Sir Kelly is the only one raising because they think it's me in the middle. See betting. So, call. That's not me, Sir Kelly. You don't have to raise. You can just call here.
What was the blinds again? How many blinds do we have? Like 30, right? Something like 30, 25, 30?
30. It was 100 KBB.
Okay.
Yep. Everybody here calling.
Everybody here calling too.
I mean, you raise it's a sad ass state of affairs, dude.
The other thing too is like a couple things going on, right? Like it's early position raise, which is a little concerning. Also,
You
this
see that in the middle.
multi-way, right? He see that in the front seat, I think. No, in the middle. You're right.
In the middle, yeah, he can't be in the front seat.
You see that in the middle, which is worse too. If this was heads up, we have some raises here. I don't think in this scenario we do. We just call, right?
Yeah, it feels bad as fuck. And we're multi-way check raising this to what? Go broke to check raise fold? Put in a third of our stack?
Yeah,
Nah, we just.
multi-way.
All right, let's do it. We can pick up equity as well with straight draws, two pair and shit. So we're just snap calling.
Let's do it.
Kind of like on the pre-flop spot. I don't love
You're not
this. I
happy
think
about
we are
calling,
actually going to be
though. Right.
pretty dominated a lot of the time. Now, the nice thing about this spot is that the opponent could very easily be betting ace king or ace jack or king jack. So I think folding's pretty much out of the question in this scenario. But if the board does get much worse, I think we should at least consider finding a snug fold. Or if the opponent just wants to put in all their money, we should at least consider it. As they're more battly and aggressive, though, and they're going to just have more ace-jack and king-jack bluffs, maybe even jack-9 suited bluffs, obviously you can't go around folding. Now, the question is, should we raise and just get it in? I think if we min-raise, there aren't very many hands at all in our range that would want to min-raise as a bluff and then fold to a shove, so I don't think we really want to min-raise. Whenever you're looking at your range, you want to ask, are there any hands I want to raise and then fold to a shove? And maybe we have, like, king-9. Maybe that's a hand that wants to bluff, so if we want to bluff that, maybe we can raise like king queen for value. I think queen jack's probably a little bit too loose though. We could just shove. I think that's viable, especially if you think your opponent has a whole lot of hands with decent equity. Like if you can ever get them off with ace jack or ace king, that's fantastic. But I think the default again is to just call and go to the turn. Turn's an ace. I would check fold here if the opponent bet, but they check. River's at 2. Should we check? Bet 300,000. Bet 750,000 or go all in.
This got interesting on the river. Check on the turn, and now here we are on the river. Do we check or do we bet for value?
Check for value or
Monkey
as a
Man
block?
going full Yoda, learning the blocker he is.
Good old monkey may I. All right, here we go. Bet 3, Sir Manifestos. How you doing, buddy? He's checking. The Carter is going 3 as well. So Carter's in there with the 3.
Ooh, we got a mix in the army here. Hot wood and the meatball. Checking. Peanut betting 300 for a blocker, 300 for hero, 300 for May I, 300 for GP. Check for a while. It's pretty close to even.
It's pretty gross when Meatball and Hollywood both check. Both those guys can never be wrong. That both of them wrong? No way. Too smart.
The Bastion, thank you for the follow. Welcome.
What up, Julius? How you doing, buddy?
Contrast
Good to see you, my man.
300.
I got you. All right. Let's keep it moving. Carter going 3.
I'm going 3. I block for this for sure. I don't want to check and face a giant bet. We could still potentially get called by some worse. And I think when he checks the turn, he's capped on aces somewhat.
I may be being influenced by the hand title. Yeah, I mean, I'm due to check and then face 1.2 or something like that.
Or even face like 800, right? Like,
Anything,
that's only half.
yeah.
Like, that's a bitch. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to leave you with like fucking under 20 bigs too. Yeah, let's just go ahead and block.
We have an easy fold if he raises. Like, so easy.
Yeah, but our hand looks like... But we would have some ace-X in our range, I guess.
For sure.
I'm just... The optics
I mean,
of the
I would
block
probably
bet
do the
looks
same thing with like 2-pair.
Yeah, it's nice to do that with 2-pair as well, right? Get them to kind of
And then I
tool
would
off.
probably size up with straights, trying to target things like 2-pair.
When you're unblocking like more of the queen X and stuff like that, when you have king jack. Yeah, I like 300 as well. We can still get called by maybe king 10 or something like that. If he's opening queen 9 suited or something, it's thin as fuck. Don't get me wrong. Pocket, man, we block pocket jacks. Ugh. All right, then ass value 300 for me.
All right, let's do it.
Liked it.
This is a spot where on the river I would always just check. In the past, check and then probably check fold. But as I've gotten a little bit better at poker, I think the right play is to actually bet small, like 120,000 or 300,000.
10%.
Because in this scenario, our opponent can actually call us with some worse hands. You may say, I don't have any worse hands, but they actually probably have a lot of worse hands. They're going to have a lot of queens, like king, queen, queen, jack, queen 9 suited, queen 8 suited even, which we block. So those aren't all like that likely, but they exist, right? Also, pocket jacks is very likely. Also, king 10 is pretty likely, and jack 10 is pretty likely. Now, of course, the opponent could just be sitting here with like ace 5 suited or something, at which case, the thin value becomes a little bit worse. But if you think about it, if the alternative is to just always check and fold any bet, they're going to bluff us anytime they have like random king high, and they may even decide to bluff with a hand like pocket 8s. So whenever I'm looking at GTO strategies, this is a spot where marginal made hands, kind of like this queen jack, usually it's decent middle pairs, go for a tiny bet. So I've been making a point to work that into my game, and I do.
Jammed on.
The thing is this bet is going to be like barely profitable, right?
Sure.
Whereas the check, if the opponent plays well, is going to be neutral. And would you rather make a little bit of profit, or would you rather have a neutral spot? You'd obviously rather make a little bit of profit. Now, if you do make this bet, some players are going to jam you a ton. Of course, you don't really want to get jammed in this scenario. So that's not good. If you think that's going to happen, I definitely like checking more. But you got to realize your opponent's not trying to go broke in this spot. I could easily just be sitting here with the nuts with king jack. And if I did have king jack, by the way, I would make the same bet a decent amount of the time. So your opponent has to be a little bit cautious in that scenario. And I think you're going to find that late in tournaments, unless your opponents are pretty aggressive, they're just going to call a lot. And if they're going to call a lot with hands containing a 10, then that's going to be fantastic for you. And that's especially good for you if they're going to bet a lot of the turns with an ace, because that removes a lot of the aces from their range. We do get called, and we haven't pipped, and we win a little pot.
Hey, got him pipped.
Hey,
Get a little extra value.
Town.
20 big blind pot. Dude, that's fucking massive. And I like it. He makes a great point. You do see that in the solver a lot. Like if we check here, it's not a mistake, but it's going to be neutral EV because you can get owned. But second pair betting here because he caps his range. A lot of his stronger hands probably prefer to bet turn some. Mm-hmm. So when he checks, he has some ace X to might, but a lot of times he's not going to have the nuts, right? Because he needs to create the SPR1 to get all the money. Mm-hmm. So, yep, very good. Very good. We obviously
it's better to bet fold than to check call. It makes your life a lot easier sometimes.
A lot easier.
It's
cool.
Funny. We said that this was going to be a super fast stream, and we might have to do one quiz and flip for it. And here we are, my friend. Double swishies, right?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
One quiz, and we're flipping for it. Let's go. Who's calling it?
Whoever calls it first.
Whoever calls it first. Heads or tails?
Carter, you know the drill. One of you guys better say something. Speak. They're both muted. No, Carter hasn't said anything.
Our Wild came in with heads, but he's not the contestant. Heads! Peanut flushes heads.
I refuse, he says. Every time. I always lose these fucking flips.
All right, coins in the air.
Good luck, Carter. You're about to win this one, bro.
And he does. Tails to this.
Hey, I told you. All you have to do is not believe. All you have to do is expect failure in life, and good things will happen.
Deep life thoughts.
That's all you need. Deep, yeah. All you got to do is expect all the bad cards, all the bad things. And
you're always expecting the worst. You can never be disappointed.
Yeah, you can never be disappointed if you're always expecting the worst. I like that. And then when something nice happens, you're like, it's nice. It's even real nice when something nice happens when you expect all the bad things.
Oh, that's funny.
All right, good job, Carter. You already know. I mean, I just sent you. So yeah, I got you. But make sure to whisper me so the thing is there. You know what I'm saying? So I have a reminder. Final keyword of the year.
Oh, shit. I was looking for an Affleck quiz, but I don't see one. Final keyword of the year.
Peace. PZ 2022.
What the fuck is PZ22?
Peace 2022. Peace.
I was thinking like adios.
Adios. Fuck it. Adios. Did I spell adios wrong?
ADIOS.
All right.
I don't see an Affleck quiz available. We have officially hit the end of the year and hit every Affleck quiz. Pretty sure.
Sixers. Adios. Adios, amigos. That's fine.
I'm scrolling, looking for an
Did
Affleck.
somebody make a request for Affleck or something?
Yeah. I mean, we don't have to go Affleck. You want to end it with somebody else? Go for it, man.
We can look. I mean,
It's
if
your
you
show.
see,
We'll all just guess, buddy.
yeah, that ain't my show. No. I'm looking for you. No, fuck it, GG. It's too many. We make sure to do.
I found
all the
them on
Affleck
page
ones.
2. If you want to go crazy, another multi-way spot, 1722,
1722. I probably did it, bro.
maybe.
Yep, I did it.
Dead to me.
Yeah, like, dude, there's gonna be some gaps and some shit. Like, I've done a bunch of these.
All right, so then it's just jail. That's all we got, right?
Holy shit! I'm like, yeah, there's no moss. There's a free one. All right, yeah. Let's do the first one. One of the first ones, newer ones.
Aces or tens?
Yeah, eventually we're gonna have to start.
Ooh, let's do this one. This is an ICM one. It's 1856.
1856.
You've been studying the shit out of this ICM stuff, so you should rock
Yeah.
this. The pressure's
we'll see.
on.
Well,
Don't
if the pressure's
Don't
the pressure's
grieve at the
on,
finish line. It's the last one of the year.
if the pressure's on, it's time to crumble like a cookie. Fuck it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. I'm rolling.
All right.
Sir Callie.
Oh my god, it's
You'd
like
love
it
to
was
see
fucking
it.
Fate. It's like it was fate, man. Nightbot's got a fucking Nightbot has a soul. He's listening. Julius up for the fucking army.
Hey! Las
What the
Vegas's finest resident. LV's finest.
All right, man. Let's do this, Julius. Bring us home for the year.
All right, 1856 pocket tens. Let's do it. Good
With
luck, Sir Callie.
ICM.
Here we are at the final table
Yep.
of this $150
Ooh, at the
tournament. It
final
started
table.
with something like 5,000 people. We're down to 8. It's a good spot to be.
Jesus!
We have a medium stack, and there are a few shallow stacks, especially this player right here with only
That's
about
a
6
fucking
big blinds.
gigantic field.
This is a spot where, in this tournament, the payout structure was very flat, meaning that once we got to the final table, the payout jumps were minimal. And when the payout jumps are minimal, you're highly incentivized to just not go broke. You just want to hang out. So you don't want to take any substantial risk, especially against players who could bust you. So, keeping that in mind, here we have a raise from a player who is about as deep stacked as me. We're playing about 40 big blinds deep. Folds around to me with pocket tens. Should we fold, call, re-raise to 1.4 million, or go all in?
Oh, Julius, fist bumps, boss. I appreciate you, buddy.
We have 30 bigs, 36 bigs, 35, 36 bigs.
And a shorty at this final table.
All right, what it do at FT?
So far, the whole army calling.
Call. All right, only calls. Over here, doorknob calling, and Sir Callie calling as well. Peanut flush in there.
The whole army calling. Contrast, Monkey, MTT, Meatball, GP, Julius. Oh, wait, hold. Oh, no. Never mind, we're good. Everybody calling.
Dreadman, thank you for that follow. Appreciate that. What are you doing in this spot? You 3-betting, calling. What is anybody want to type up? Be brave enough to type out the 3-betting range here.
Aces.
Ace.
Kings.
king, AA. That it.
It's interesting because, like, what do you do with jacks here? Don't answer yet because it'll give away this answer. But what do you do with
We were
queens?
kinda-
Like, where's the line?
We've looked at this shit a little bit. Remember?
It's tough.
Huh?
I know what I'm always doing, and then I have a little devil on my shoulder with a thought.
Yak plus ace king. All right, cool. Every single soul here
Literally
calling.
everybody called. So my thought is I'm always calling here, 100%.
Easy.
But there's a little devil on my shoulder saying not to jam contrast, because then I only get called by better, but to like click this to like 1.2 or something and then fold.
Not with this.
Just because you get to put like the guy with so much ICM pressure with all these.
So you're with your.
But I'm
your
always
thought is
calling.
good.
I said the devil on my shoulder. Is
No,
telling me that
your thought is good, but you need a different hand class. You need a suited ace or a king to do that.
Oh, that's fair. Just have the blocker instead of something with so much value.
Yeah, that plays well, that unblocks. Like the suited will kings and aces are gonna unblock the middling part of his range. Like if you 3-bet he's fucking out of there with pocket eights. 9s have to fucking fold. You know, there's like a lot of hands that need to fold to a 3-bet. Ace jack gone. You know. So if we look, I would love to pull it up, but got much time.
Makes sense.
We're just snap call.
All right, call. Let's go.
While you would normally just 3-bet this from a GTO point of view and get your money in, when you are playing with big payout implications, the middle pairs are not particularly great to re-raise because you don't block any of your opponent's shoving range at all, and you will get shoved on a lot. And if you were playing with no payout implications, you would of course call it off, and you'll be roughly flipping, getting okay pot odds. But you don't really want to be roughly flipping, getting okay pot odds when there are a bunch of shallow stacks around. So this is a spot at a final table where I definitely think calling is the right play against an early position raiser, unless you're just really sure this player is a maniac. And to be fair, this is an okay spot for this player to raise perhaps wider than normal, because even though there are a few shallow stacks yet to act, they're going to be really tight. And I, with an equally big stack, am in one of my weakest positions, right, the big blind. So I don't mind this player raising a little bit wider than normal, but I think it just doesn't matter for me because 10s is a hand that I really don't want to get it in with. So We'll call and see the flop. Flop becomes king, 5-3. Check.
That's where shit gets
Only
weird.
bets a third pot. Should we fold, call, raise to 900,000, or go all in?
Ruh-roh. Who's
I
jamming?
like how he keeps the all in. There's just the most trolly option to put off.
What?
Go all in.
You have no jam in your life?
With 10s here? Yeah, sure. Yep.
None?
Yeah.
You don't even hit the sliver?
No, yeah, the sliver.
All right, so spoiler alert, all in is now off the table. It's official.
Yeah, dude. If you say it, you were trolling in the first place.
Call.
Bro, Toe, you know how big of a final table this is? Like, he's making it sound like casual 150. Dude, this is a 750K. 5,000 people and $150 online tournament, right? Like, this is gigantic. It's almost $1 million prize pool. Holy shit.
Everybody calling the army. Where's Julius?
Where's Julius?
Where Julius, quit fucking around with your cat and type in call. There it is. Call once.
So he's calling once. Oh, by the way, I found the 3-betting range for this spot.
Oh, really? What is it?
Do it.
It's,
it's kind of what I said, but I was fucking grief the king.
I mean, it's probably what, mixing ace queen, ace king plus, and pocket.
This is close.
Queens? I'm not sure about jacks.
Queens are a pure fucking flat.
Really?
Queens is a pure flat. Jacks pure flat. Yeah. Ace queen suited and offsuit. Your only 3-bets are ace 4 and ace 5 all in, ace king off, and then you're mixing offsuit ace X with the blocker and getting this. So yeah. All right.
Everybody call. Oh, yeah, we can't call.
Everybody
We can't call.
calling.
We have the best hand here sometimes. We have to call one street and figure it out.
Don't yeah.
Hope
we
to
have
God we don't pick up a heart, making us have to call 2 streets.
We don't. We might not be floating big bets on turn. I don't give a fuck for if it's if a heart. Yeah, you can fold on some. But we have heart diamond as well, which is kind of nice. It's a
True.
third pot. He's probably going to see bet his entire range here. Everything he opened. Maybe he gets a little bit more conservative on turns once we actually call. So yeah, we have to call one. Let's do it.
This is just a call. I don't think any other play has any merit whatsoever. I know some players may think that they should raise to protect their hand and to find out where
People
they stand.
think like that, yeah.
The problem, though, is you never really know how insane your opponent's going to be. If you give him a hand like Ace-4 of hearts or Ace-X of hearts, he may just rip it in on you. And if he has a king, he's going to rip it in on you or call, and you're in terrible shape. So I think this is a spot where we just want to call, understanding that the opponent also is not trying to lose a big pot against me here. So the plan is definitely to check call a small bet on the flop and see what develops. We call. Turns to 3. We check. Opponent now ramps it up. 1.28 million. Should we fold? Call. Raise to 2.6 million. Or go all in?
Who's jamming? Don't let this fucker push you around.
Yeah. I will not be pushed around. All in.
Show him who's boss.
King's full. Dad. GG. Ace. GG. All right. What are we doing now? It got real quiet up in this bitch. Real quiet up in this
Contrast
motherfucker.
says, call, a lot of draws available.
Give a little side eye and folds. Is that what people really be doing that shit in live poker? It's so weird.
Give him the people's eyebrow.
People be just like making weird looks and like, dude, I don't give a fuck about this one-handed poker. Why are you looking at me all crazy?
I've had that before.
Getting a fight over a hand of poker.
Just
Who cares?
staring at you.
So weird. People be having egos.
This fucking guy.
So Kelly calling.
Contrast calling, hero calling.
Bingo race fucking out of there.
Wants to fold, but calling.
They say, shit, I know I have the best hand, but I'm folding. What did you have? Yeah. I mean,
GP calling.
Just fucking call me then, bro. Like, yeah, it's... If you ever hear me say something like that in live poker, just snipe me, assassinate me, get me out. Folding, Carter. Folding, bingo race. Sir Kelly's calling.
1 fold. We got 3 calls. We got chat revoke shook.
Chat revoke.
And Julius says, fold sounds like an appropriate response. I don't know, I guess. I don't know. But he's folding.
I gotta see chat revoke when I get out to Vegas and see that kind of minute. I'm in too deep.
Yeah, me too, actually. We've been talking about hanging out a little bit, and it's hard to get Toe out of his house.
He's good people. He's a nice guy.
Great people.
All right. Peanut Flesh is calling as well.
Julius is the fuck out.
All right. Toe?
The fuck out.
Get me out of here.
Deuces.
Yeah, I'm fucking. You can't be
saved more valuable than the chips you earn. Are you ahead here? I don't know. Fuck. Can we find a better spot than this? Absolutely. Somebody said a lot of draws. I think it was contrast. There's not that many draws. It's hearts or a king, right? Like
ace deuce, ace 4. So, but yeah, but whatever. That's not even a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just like, dude.
Queens wouldn't bet twice. Queens should be checking and trying to get shut out.
I think like even if you ran this spot in chip EV, like this call probably like a little bit profitable, okay? Like it's not doing great, but then you add in ICM, it has to be fucking losing.
Yeah, for sure.
To be like, it just can't be that. It can't be great.
Chips you save, more valuable than the chips you earn.
And then when we gonna do
this motherfucker sized up too. Like you had 2/3 pot or whatever that is. That's fucking massive. All right.
But you're playing for river. Just to hope. Okay, if you're playing, it consists of hoping he doesn't bet again on the river. It's probably not good. So that's why your only thing you're calling here is to hope he doesn't fucking bet the river again.
And hope he doesn't bet the river and hope you're still winning. You could be dead right now. Right? Like,
yeah. Get me out. I'm snap holding. But Sir Kelly calling. Maybe we have to call here.
49 months for Ian as we start to close out the year, buddy. Thank you, boss.
That's a big ass number.
It's almost all the months. Almost
all of them. All right. Shove it in his face and go to sleep, John.
JL is a self.
This is a 750K guaranteed tournament. You've been playing this bitch for 13 hours to jam that. No.
This is ACR. You've been playing it for 13 days. And
Yeah,
just
you've
got
been
out of
playing
the
it for. Yep. You could buy into the fucking final table. All right, let's do it. We're calling. Call.
A lot of people look at this and think, obviously fold.
No.
He has a king. And, maybe he does.
No.
But there are also a lot of draws available. Now, the problem with pocket tens is that we actually block a lot of the logical draws with our 10 of hearts. Because we block
Never all
ace
in
10,
on
which may
Louis.
bluff, and queen 10, which may bluff, and jack 10, which may bluff.
People be right, Mafia.
I realize those aren't like great draws or anything, but if the opponent has those hands, he may decide to put out this big barrel. So, knowing me, I can already tell you what I'm going to do here. I'm going to call the turn, and then I'm going to fold on the river. And I think that's the right play against most people. I think if we start folding out hands like pocket tens on this turn, we're going to be just a little bit too easy to run over. I do fully realize the opponent's turn bet is polarized, meaning I have a bluff catcher, and you really don't want to be bluff catching at final tables. But I think the opponent has to be very wary that I'm just sitting here with a king, which is never folding the river, or a 3, which is never folding the river. So this is a spot where I think calling is my best option. We call. Oh, hello, James. We call. River's the 9 of spades.
James is it.
We check.
He jams.
The opponent checks it back.
He checks. Ace Queen, we win.
No, he got
With
aces.
aces.
Yeah, fuck. Fold the turn,
Lose.
JL.
I'm pretty surprised the opponent did not go for value on the river, because if I did have a king, I'm just going to call every time. But
Over value on the
I mean,
river?
I suppose it makes sense that they're worried about the 3, and I certainly could have some 3s. That said, the opponent really doesn't have to worry about too many 3s, because it's not going to be calling with 7-3 offsuit pre-flop. And there aren't all that many combinations of 3s, and there's 2 of them on the board. So I think the opponent definitely left some value on the table. That said, I told you I'm going to fold if the opponent jams the river, so they wouldn't have gotten paid this time. But
He was scared.
if I had a
of
king, they would have
3.
gotten paid.
The fuck?
And I think I'm going to have a lot of kings
How
in
does
this
it not
spot when I
bet the
check call
river?
flop and check call this big turn bet. So I think the opponent probably left a little bit of money on the table.
Well, I'm actually, and if a player is tight enough to not bet this river, how tight do you think the fucking double barrel ranges are in
And the
these
size of the
spots?
bet on the turn.
The double barrels, the size, all this, like, I don't know. I'm still not convinced that people are going to be.
We're closing out the year strong. We learned that we are better than JL. It's official. It's official. Clip that shit. Send it in. Support@pokercoaching.com.
Sir Callie, well done. Swish the bitch. Perfect 30.
We had 8 for the fold, so it was close. It was close. You got us.
Yep. And ending the year with a W. Appreciate that. And yeah, I'm gonna have to end it now because I have to get ready to go up to the Browns game. I'm going to the Browns game in the. Oh, you want a sub? Okay, I can do that. But I'm going to the Browns game right now, so
Correct, Julius.
yeah, I won't be able to hang around, but give subscription pay. But yeah, thank you guys. Also, we're not going to be around next Saturday or the following Saturday for the holidays. So, yeah, this will be the last one for the year, but we will be back on our streams. Those going to be on the global channel. I have my 5-year anniversary stream on Wednesday where I'm going to be giving away a bunch of shit, courtesy of Ignition. So make sure to show up for that, and I'll be around tomorrow. So, yeah, Browns game, if you guys are interested in seeing what it looks like to be cold and miserable watching a bad football team, watch my Instagram story. It'll be fun.
There you go. Happy holidays, guys. Be safe out there. Be good. Appreciate all you got. Appreciate your family. And we'll see you on the other side.
Yep. Everybody, thank you guys for the support over the year. We appreciate you guys. And yeah, we're coming back next year. We're coming back strong. We're already talking about some plans for the first stream back. Maybe we'll try to do a little something special for the first study stream back 2023. So yeah, check us out and we'll see you guys. Let's give Toe a shout out. Everybody on my channel knows the legend. He won the 15K blitz for 4K last night and another final
number
table.
17. Green.
Another jackpot. So he's out there fucking crushing life, and you love to see it, man. So give my man some love, and we'll do that. Who do we kick this host out to, my friend?
I don't know.
Oh, thank you, Callie.
More people need to stream on fucking Saturday so that we can throw them the host.
Let me see what we got.
I mean, Robin Poker, but he's a big dude. 20's part of the Stormers.
Only people that need the fucking
Tony
raids.
Warriors.
Tony Warriors. He ain't got a lot of.
Mike 365, another
Poker.
Stormer.
No, it has to be somebody. Zoe's dad hooked me up. Let's give Zoe's dad the raid.
All right, hang on.
Explanation.
Raid.
Zoe's dad 79.
Got him.
All right, guys. Thank you for the support, and we will see you guys soon, man.
Happy New Year, happy holidays, be good, peace.
Oh my God, why did I do that?
Oh,
Exclamation
he
point.
fucked up, son.
I did.
Oh, one more day of the year. Hollywood.
And
we
meatball.
Meatball. And we out.
Peace out, guys.